Good evening, everybody. I am Warboss 5, and welcome back to Return to Monkey Island. So, we have basically explored most of the town of Melee at this point. We are going to go set our friend Otis free for old time's sake.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey,
Yes,
kid.
Otis, let me get you the hell out of there. Alright, jail key.
They
Pop
say
that
the
lock.
only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Oh, I just noticed this. It's a adorable daddy longlegs.
Spider!
Yeah, it like dances.
It's that same spider. It's that spider again. Ugh, I simply don't like looking at that spider. Every time I look at it, it's somehow worse. Yikes! Why do I keep looking at it?
Because I'm going to make you until you stop saying new things.
Yikes! Why do I keep looking at it?
There we go.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
So we let Otis go. I honestly did that more for nostalgia than for anything else. Alright, let's go up to the governor's mansion. Provided Carla doesn't have piranha poodles. She does not. Take the back way into the island's interior. Now let's go to the governor's mansion.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, it's nice to see you too. Where the fuck did I get that sword from?
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking. When was the last time you had a bath? Let me show you what a hack looks like. Oh, those are all good.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster. How's the governorship treating you, I hope? You're still not sore about the thing with the ship that one time. You've come far since I got your first cushy government job. Oh, that thing with the ship? We sailed to Monkey Island and I may or may not have blasted the mast off of the ship, effectively marooning them there.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me. I've got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married. Elaine said the program's being hampered by Captain Ness. Elaine can handle it.
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Unfinished business. You first. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Although you did manage to patch up the hole in the wall. At least I hope. We'd have to move the painting.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Yeah, seriously,
I don't really
fuck
have anything
Madison.
to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Oh, it's nice. And I am enjoying that they have a cordial relationship now.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Voodoo tricks you can do at home.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Ship-to-ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
They say that a lot about Captain Madison. Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
The Big Book of Treasure Maps.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Autobiography of John Laney.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
At the End of the Plank.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Oh, trivia card. Alright, let's see which trivia thing I'm gonna get wrong now. Flags on the midway are blue and green, yellow and green, red and green, red and yellow. Jesus Christ.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Poke. Oh, look at that! It's actually in water. Cute.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
All right. Let's see.
I like your stuffed. Guess it's a dog.
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I mean, okay.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Wander around the house, maybe.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Okay, so obviously we're gonna need to take these books for something. Don't know what yet. We'll see. Is there any new topics to talk with her about?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like
Okay,
doing this.
I guess not.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay. So I think we've got everything we can hope for here. So let's go to the island itself. Ah, this brings me back. High Street, Low Street, the Chuck Ship, the Lookout. There's the forest. Oh, the river dried up. That's actually a little sad. You used to have to cross a river to get to the shipyard and elsewhere. Let's go to the forest.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
I do not like the look of whatever that is. Whatever that was blinking at me. Oh, here's the bridge.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Museum of Pirate.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Oh, hey, that's an answer.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
So Conrad's the editor. I think that was one of the questions. Editor of the Pirate Times is Conrad Lee.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Oh, good. Another fanboy character.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
That's the note LeChuck left when he kidnapped Elaine!
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just
Oh, I
doesn't
just
quite
realized.
square with the official record.
His,
Well, it's hard to substantiate.
his,
Substantiate?
you can see
You
his
got an
foot kicked up
eyewitness.
for the,
Eyewitnesses are notoriously
peg leg.
inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Oh god, I'm hating this kid more and more. What's this say?
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town, but I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Yeah.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Did she stab herself with her leg?
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
I know, he was part of my crew. Matter of fact, that parrot probably remembers him too.
What was this cinder you got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter, written by Elaine Marley, while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as
Oh,
Plunder.
that's her.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000
probably
faces.
important.
Supposedly,
Probably gonna need to
it
get
had
that.
voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Alright, quietly open display
The
case.
display case is locked.
Oh, that's easy. We know how to fix that.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Damn. We need a stronger,
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's
Spoiler
picture on
alert.
there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
you'd be
This is
shocked.
absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
It's telling me that I'm going unappreciated in my own time.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll bet you do.
Your museum is...
Ugh.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
I swear to God, I'm going to slap that dinky mustache off your face.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'm going to enjoy stealing from this child.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I'd see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Alrighty. Storeroom? Can I go in the storeroom or is he going to stop? No. Oh, wow, there is nothing back here. Except a trivia card! The game of Monkey Island used to be called Mutiny on Monkey Island, Pirate Game, Voyage to Monkey Island, Pirates of Monkey. It was just that pirate game, I believe. Nope! I'm wrong.
It's Cracker Mix. Some assembly required.
I'll take that. Because it wasn't actually nailed down, and that is literally all this room is for. Alright. So we got the Cracker Mix. Okay. Alright. I think that's all we're going to be able to get from here. So let's head to Stan's. Head to the shipyard.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
This place is Tan's previously owned vessels.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
It was the only place to buy used ships.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Yeah? Yeah, that
It's
sounds
all
right.
boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
I don't think I have anything. Maybe I can break it with the horse armor? No. Okay. Swear to God, if I find a horse.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
It's mine now.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to
I
clean his
can't
ships.
take it, but I
It's
want
all
the rusty
rusted out
bucket.
now. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Gaze at the moon.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Alright, so we need a way in to Stan's. I don't think we have it at the moment. Alright, so that's not working for us. Museum. We can go to the forest, or is that just gonna take? Okay, it's just gonna take us back to where we were. Right, let's go. We'll go to the docks. See if we can get that mop. Oh, hey, there's a trivia card out there. Hey, it's the Loom guy! What does Guybrush specifically porcelain? What? Hurdy-gurdy sand mushrooms are penguins? No, he's got a deathly fear of porcelain. Weird, but okay. That was a whole plot point for a while. Let's go learn about Loom!
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe
had a
after
name?
all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
I mean, that is a valid assumption to make. So that is absolutely something Stan would just do.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
But why wear the button?
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Sure. Loom, for those curious, was the LucasArts game created immediately prior to Secret from Monkey Island. So they basically stuck an advertisement for their previous game into their current game.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells.
It takes
Beat
me
the
back.
rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
I never actually played Loom.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Yay, I got an achievement for that called fan service.
Nice talking to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Pardon me, you terrible people. I need that mop of yours.
What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish
God.
rag. An elegant
Tool
tool
for a more civilized cleaning.
You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Okay. How do I find it?
Find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
I swear to God. I keep hearing something like pop. I think it's like a temperature thing with the posters on my wall.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Alright. How about
What
the head
about
of the
the
mop?
head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay. Guess I'll do it.
I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
You know, I'm not sure why, but mops seem to be incredibly important in terms of adventure games. Like, Roger Wilco, one of the protagonists of the Space Quest games, was a janitor. And you see him with a mop, like, multiple times, I think. I never played the Space Quest games. Alright, let's talk to Wally. Bleh. Why is there another one here? I'll take another mop. Sure, I'll take another monocle.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
I wonder if I can combine them to get better magnification going.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, Wally.
For a tree to make a
I'm looking
stupid
for
mop.
a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Okay.
Bye.
Do I have anything wooden right now? No. Okay. Alright, so we'll need to go and find wood, apparently. In the meantime...
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
So this is just cryptic hints.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Huh. Let's go talk to Stan, since I couldn't get into his,
Hey,
thing.
kid.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Been to your shipyard. Your office is all
I've
boarded
been to
up.
the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Whoa.
See you later.
Yep.
Okay, Stan. Now, there was something I was looking... There was a lock... Oh, right! The lock... I need to go to the... I need to go back to the museum. And then I can use the double monocle.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
There we go. Now we can go get a key made.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Oh yeah, you also get a shitty t-shirt for defeating the Swordmaster. Alright, that was High Street. Alright. Let's see what we got here.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Alright. Key, please.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Thank you much. Alright. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So we've got our key. Now we have to go and get it, open up that display case, which I'm almost 100% certain is going to set off that delightful parrot. So we're going to have to figure out how to make some crackers to distract it, maybe? I'm honestly not sure. We'll see you next time. So, thank you all for joining me. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel if you're enjoying what you're seeing. I got tons of other playlists with other games I've been playing, mostly on stream. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. And until I see you again, have a good one, and stay safe out there.